This is our Students of Promise 2017 Symposium. We just feel that it's important after the hard work that you've done this year, and some of you have been with us since the beginning, the 9th grade year, even some 8th graders. So we want to make sure that we don't let the school year end without recognizing you, without acknowledging what you've done this year, celebrating each other, sharing information from school to school. So this is about you. This is about why we're here. It's because you're there, okay? We're here because you're there. Say, we're here because you're there. Now, you got to say that with some enthusiasm. We're here because you're there. Okay. We're going to start. We have some talent in our midst. And I'm going to bring this young man forward. And he's extremely extra special, not just as a student of Promise, and he went to Heights, where my children went to Heights, and Warrensville. But Mr. Black, can you step forward, please? Give Mr. Derek Black a hand. Without recognizing and introducing to some, presenting to others, who actually makes Students of Promise do what it does. And in my Ray Charles voice, makes Students of Promise do what it do. Who thinks they know who makes Student of Promise do what it do? Who? You do, but who else? Somebody calling me while I'm trying to do what I do. So, we're going to start with our leaders coordinators today, who makes Student of Promise do what it do. Say, do what it do. Do what it do. Do what it do. Do what it do. And we're going to stand now from Warrensville Heights, Ohio. Tennessee University of Akron with a bachelor's in psychology, a master's in education, administration. Miss Myra Pettis. Also from Natchez High School, I believe that's in the state of Mississippi. From Youngstown State University, with a bachelor's in science and applied science, and a master's from Notre Dame College in special ed. From Maple Heights, Ohio, we have also from graduating from Warrensville Heights High School. Attending Kingston University with a Bachelor's in Communication Studies with a Master's in Public Education. We have for you from Cleveland Heights High School Tigers, Miss Aaron. And last but not least, to join our team with Students of Promise, we have also what's with this everybody from Warrensville Heights. From Warrensville Heights High School, from the University of Akron with a Bachelor's in Mass Media, Communications, Radio, and Television, Master's in Community Service, Counseling, the linkage coordinator of the middle schools. Let's hear it up for us. What we're going to do is really simple. Our format for this morning is we're going to go back to you. And what we're going to do is go from school to school, because each school has a presentation and talk about and acknowledge what you have done this school year. So each linkage coordinator, in their own way, is going to take the podium and call for their schools. And I believe I have order, and we will start with, let's start with Heights High School.
I am going to give the microphone over to Derek Black. He's going to talk about his experiences with the Students of Promise program. He is a 10th grader, so this is his second year participating.
Started with Students of Promise. I knew the people, but it was like I didn't really know the people. It was like, oh, I see y'all in the hall. But then it's like when I go to Students of Promise, it's like a place where you don't have to hide how you feel, like you can just be yourself in front of anybody. And it's all cool and it's welcoming. And Miss Mill, she's really cool. You can talk to her about anything. She'll try to help you with any problem you have, and especially with the summer programs as well. It's like I'm cool with people now, but I didn't think that I would have been cool with ever. And I didn't go on any of the trips last year, but I'm going to the Atlanta trip this year to see colleges, and I thought that was really cool. And yeah, just the overall experience with all the people and environment. My school was just a great opportunity.
I'm going to have one of my juniors come forward and speak now. She's been involved with Students of Promise since her freshman year, and she's had a phone, so I'm going to let her speak.
Hi everyone. I remember the first day I went to Miss Mill's room, like she was like, call me now for my classroom. And I was so nervous, I didn't know where I was going to when I was a freshman. And I'm so glad that she called me to her office because it like changed my life. Like my mindset is completely different now since I was a freshman. And like I feel so much when I did thank you. I wouldn't be here today. I was so glad that everybody's here with me on this journey.
I want to acknowledge some of my students for their accomplishments. The first one I'm going to start with is Amir Mumphrey. Amir, this is only his first year actually participating in Students of Promise, but I met him last year through his friends and he would come around, so I said, well, since you're coming around, you might as well be a part of the program. So what I tried to do with my students was I looked through everything they've done all year, and I just wanted to highlight something that everyone is good at. Everybody has excelled in something. You may not be excelling in every area of academics, but you're excelling in something, and so I want to acknowledge that. So Amir, I noticed that all year, from first quarter to this quarter, he has done excellent in his marketing and management class, and that stood out to me because that's something that he can take with him and move forward in college and a career as well. So Amir. I'm saving my seniors to last. So you see me skipping over some people, that's what's going on. Corian Jackson. Corian, this is actually his second year participating in Students of Promise. And he and I go back and forth a lot, but I just really want to acknowledge that Corian has done like a 360. So I want to acknowledge him for his achievements in merit role. I have a certificate for you for merit roll as well, and there's something else in here. Here actually is going to be taking college courses next year, and he's been in our early education program for college since he's been at And then I have 3 seniors. So Tyrese, Kyrie, and Lakia will step forward. So these 3 students are at what is called our options program. So since they've been there, I've seen so much growth in Zakia as well as the twins. These 2 have even been working double because at options they go for half a day. And they've been so committed to making sure that they're graduating on time, making sure that they're excelling, that they've been going double. So all day long at options. And I wanted to recognize that. So Tyrese. Zakia, I wanted to congratulate you for your achievements in biology. I saw that throughout the whole school year, you've done very good in biology. Tommy Pierce, I know that a lot of times we get sick, we can't help it throughout the school year, things go on with our families, but I looked at everyone's attendance, everyone's grades, and I noticed that this student had perfect attendance. And I commend you because I never had perfect attendance in school. So Tommy Pierce. And Taisha Booker. This is another one of my students in the options program. She actually made honor roll this school year. I feel that she's actually my most improved student this year. I want to congratulate her. Micaiah Pettit, if you can come forward, please. I wanted to acknowledge your achievements in math. I know that you love math, you've always done well in math, so I want to accomplish that. Gilmore, achievement in environmental science. Chase McClendon for improvement in biology. But I want to acknowledge that even though I have this for improved effort in biology, I talked with him like right when we got back from Christmas break, and we just talked about how like credits work and all of that. And after that discussion, he basically improved in every subject he has. So I really want to acknowledge that. Christian Green for your participation in the program all through the year. Daryl Collins, if you could come forward, please. This particular area really stood out to me because I talk with students all day and I just get to know them, what they're good at, what they like, and what they dislike. And throughout the day, I hear a lot of people express a disinterest in reading, and a lot of people don't like English. But when I looked at Daryl's grades throughout the year, he had continuous good achievement in English. So I want to acknowledge that. Jermaine Johnson. So Jermaine is like Mr. Students of Promise. He He's all about the program, and I really love that. But his effort, I have a peer tutor that comes every Thursday for anyone who's struggling in math. And even though he's not struggling, he comes every Thursday because he wants to get ahead. And I really admire that. So Jermaine, best effort.
I would like to have stand the illustrious superintendent of Cleveland Heights University High School District. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Dixon. Give Dr. a stand. Thank you so much. This is a piece, I'm pretty sure if you've seen anything in reference to student promise, we like to produce and document and tell our own story. You can remember this, young people, if you do not tell your own story, somebody else will. Keep that little nugget as knowledge. You need to be able to tell your story and make sure you tell it the way you would like it to be presented, even your accomplishment. As you go on in high school, as you go on in college, you're actually creating stories. Student Promise has stories as well. It goes back 10 years when this initiative started in the governor's office. And this is your piece of that legacy. And this is the latest piece of that story. The short clip, it's on YouTube, and take a look.
Talk to you today. No, I'm kidding. Maple Heights, can you stand up, please? Maple Heights, stand up. So you kind these are my students from 9th grade all the way to 12th grade. I have a total of 26 seniors that started with us. Yeah, that's their around. Started with us in the beginning. Now there's a handful here today. Some have other obligations that can't be here today, but it's really going to hurt me that, you know, when they graduate, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, you know, they started with me, and it's kind of like emotional, so let me move on. I don't want to cry. But we want to acknowledge some students for their accomplishments for the 3rd and 4th quarters, making honor roll. So if I call your name, you can maybe see, call your name, just come up, please. We want to recognize Eric Haskins. He's not here today, but Eric Haskins is a junior. His brother is here. Stand up, little bro. Eric was voted who's who of Black Cleveland as a high schooler, and he's accomplished a lot of things this year. He's also a member of the track team and football team as well, and he has a 3.6 GPA. receive honor roll for third and fourth quarter. Ms. Shantae. Awesome job. And Ms. Shantae, she does a lot. Mr. Green, what you need me to do? You know, she's right there. So she's very helpful. Miss Anisha Young, come up, please. Anisha has faced some challenges this year, but I tell you what, those challenges did not stop her from achieving a 4.0 GPA. Anisha also is receiving, can I have that?
No.
So great job, Anisha. She also a member of the track team this year. Tamia Humphries, come up, please. Tamia Humphries is a freshman, so she got a long time with me. She also received honor roll for third and fourth quarter. Great job. Courtney Williams, she's one of my seniors. She's not here today. Michelle Arnold. Am I on that? Michelle Arnold also is another hard worker. She's quiet, but she gets the job done. And she just had one of the highest state test scores in our technology course. So great job, Michelle. On the good job. Miss Robin Watson. Miss Watson also a freshman. And she's gonna be here for a long time. She's a hard worker and she's dedicated to everything she does. Great job. She received a merit roll this year. Very good. I always say her name wrong. Jerry Gamble. But I'm gonna see her call her Jari. She always received merit roll for third and fourth quarter. Great job. She's also going to be coming with us to Atlanta this year. So she earned that. Mr. Childress, Marcus Childress is one of my seniors. Marcus is also quiet. He get the job done. He's a member of the cross country team and track team. And you know, whenever he faces a problem, he always finds a way to figure it out. And that's what I want my kids to do. Find a solution. Find a way to figure it out. All right? Great job, Marcus. Mayor Rowe, very good. Mr. William Bruce, Mayor Rowe, he's not here today. Miss Dana Dasher, she's not here today, but she received Mayor Rowe as well. So I want my seniors to come to the stage, please. My seniors. God bless that. We're going to look at from the beginning when the program first started. We have Mr. Larry Briscoe, Terry Fields, Michigan, Tajay Harris, this guy here, Mr. Student Promise, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Whatever, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Brady, and Mr. David Johnson also on the very, very beginning. And I miss these guys, man. They like a part of me. So I hope that they learn a lot from me and all of you guys. And I want to wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors, which all of them receive scholarships, they receive some type of higher education. And I let them know that you don't have to necessarily go to college. College is not for everyone, but seek higher education. That's for all of you. And I mean by higher education, it'd be certifications, okay? Seek something that's higher than high school, all right? Take a course. But I want to miss you guys, and But in the back, we have some little gifts for you. We'll go back to it now. We'll get them for you at the end. And good luck. I love you. Yeah, I do. I really do. And I want Mr. Martin to come up and tell you guys what Student Promise means to him.
Good morning. My name is Marlon Lewis. I've been in the Students Promise since 10th grade year. I've been in here for a while. I was invited because I was coming from the office. I remember that day I was coming from the office, and Mr. Green, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna talk to you. We're going on the ATL trip." I'm like, "All right, cool." He seen that I was struggling in school. I was getting picked on, but I was okay, and I was about to fight back, but Green, he stopped me from doing that. At the time, I wasn't passing at all, but Mr. Green put me in the classroom, and he was like, "All right, let's just get buckled down," and he wanted me to succeed. In the program, I've met a lot of great known people, like what's his name? No. Yeah, Brown. Dr. Brown. Fatty Banks right there. What's that dude's name over the summer? Akil Marshall. Yeah, that's good. Marshall, where you at? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Stoner, yeah, but Mr. Marshall is the reason why I'm here today too. You know, he taught me a lot. And I made honor roll, and I love this program. I'm gonna try to come here during the summer bridge, and go off to the Air Force. That's where I'm going. Make that my career. So.
I need 2 minutes of what the Student Promise means.
All right, how are you doing today? Good. So this is my first year in Student Promise. At the beginning of the year, I was doubting it. I was doubting high school, but now that I'm in Student Promise, I look up a lot. This helped me a lot. Like, this helped me in grades. I used to skip school, not come to school. I come to school more. I do more. I do a little bit more of everything. I help out with Student Promise as much as I can. The first trip I went on, we went to DC. It was kind of cool, you know. I went around, got to see different things. But I want to thanks a lot to Mr. Green, you know, for helping me being there. You know, when you got a problem, you can go talk to him. He'll try to help you out any way he can. Y'all have a nice day.
Last but not least, from our effort here in Cuyahoga County, we're missing one school. Let's give them a hand. They're not here. Their leaders coordinator, Mr. Romy Graham from Garfield Heights. Let them hear you. Give Garfield Heights. And before I bring up Warrensville Heights Tigers and Ms. Nettis, I think, so you guys know I'm visually challenged, but I think I saw Mr. Freeman. Can somebody grab Mr. Freeman? I just see him in the hallway. Yeah. When he comes in, I want y'all to just lose it like he was LeBron, okay? Can y'all do that? I'm serious. He's the president of the school board in Warrensville Heights, Mr. Ray Freeman. And when he comes in, we just gonna go bananas. Okay? Can y'all do that? Shh. My good friend and the president of Warrensville Heights School Board, Mr. Ray Freeman, would like to say a word if you can.
I do. I want to thank you all for coming out. You scholars are doing something great. I want to thank Bob Ivory and Students of Promise and, for coming out and actually helping our scholars. You guys are the best of the best in all your districts, and all your parents and all the people from the communities are proud of you. So keep up what you're doing, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Okay, we're going to come with Warrensville Heights Students Coordinator, Miss Maya Nettis.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to start off with my babies' accomplishments who made merit roll and honor roll. And then I will have those students who are going to talk about things that we do in Warrensville Heights High School come on up. So I have Kayla Miller, who she made honor roll for the first, second, and third quarter. I have Asia Brown, who also she also earned merit roll for the second and third quarter. I have Alexis Williams. She earned merit roll for the first and third quarter and honor roll for the second quarter. We have Tiandria Phillips. She earned honor roll for the first quarter and merit roll for the second and third quarter. Next we have Raekwon Foster. He earned merit roll for the first, second, and third quarter. Then we have Ronzel Clayton. Honor roll for the first quarter, merit for the second and third quarter. Edmund Rucker. Merit roll for the second and third quarter. Then we have Teray May. She earned honor roll for the first quarter, merit roll for the second and third quarter. Ashley Johnson. Honor roll for first, second, and third quarter. Miracle Brooks. Honor roll for first, second, and third quarter. Jayla Jackson. Honor roll for first and third quarter and merit roll for second quarter. Kalea Brown. Honor roll for second and third quarter. Samaya Reed. Honor roll for first and second quarter. Miles Willingham. Merit roll for first quarter, honor roll for third quarter. Tamisha Dancy. Merit roll for first and second quarter. Marvin Trotter. Honor roll for first and third quarter, merit roll for second quarter. Deanna Moulton. Merit roll for first and third quarter. Elena Price. Honor roll for first, second, and third quarter. And Naja Davis. Honor roll for first and second and merit for third quarter. So can I have my student who is going to come up and speak?
Good morning, everybody. I'm Isaiah Clayton. I'm a junior at Warrenton Heights High School. Students of Promise, I wanted to tell everybody, being a leader in Students of Promise is not just one of the most humbling things I've had under my achievements. I'm the student council president from my 2018 class, so I mean, being a leader for everyone I see out here for my class, not only is it for the students and Students of Promise, but the students inside of the school, the students at the other schools that are in Students of Promise, and the students that I see anywhere else. Wearing this Students of Promise does not mean that I'm just in this organization. I'm in this organization to be a leader, to set an example, a role model student, honor roll, merit roll, just doing things in the hallway that you're not going to see a regular student do. And me being a student athlete, it takes a lot more to just put forth the effort of doing school, Students of Promise, and even a job. It takes a lot of effort, and for each and every one of you to have that under your belt and show that y'all have that integrity and all the drive to push yourselves in school, it means a lot.
Good morning. My name is Edmund Rucker. I am the vice president of the superintendent of the council team, and this is my third year on Students of Promise. So Students of Promise of me is a leadership program for students who who needs help and who can do the job. But Students of Promise is isn't just a leadership program. It's also for you to get help, such as people who has a low attendance rate, who always in fights or who bad. But Students Promise to me it's a wonderful thing to be in, and I enjoy it. Thank you.
Good morning. Students of Promise, it made me be a better young man. It made my grades better in classes. It made me come to school more. I was late to school every day. It made me come to school, see what it made me do better as a young man. Now I'm a little bit nervous. I was scared at first to join. I thought it was not for me, but when I joined, it got better. I go to talk to Ms. Nettis when I need help and stuff. That's it.
My name is Alexis Williams. This is Asia Brown and Tiandria Phillips. We will be talking about step tutoring. Step tutoring is right around the corner at John Dewey Elementary School. We tutor second graders to help them read better, write better, and understand different words that they never saw before. My fault. When we first got there, them kids did not want to come with us. They wanted to go to recess, they wanted to go to lunch. But once we actually broke it down to them and told them, we're not here just to leave class and school, we're here to help you guys to be just like us. So, there you go.
How one of my students improved is by coming to tutoring every day so I can help them with their reading and writing. She went up 5 levels and she had a positive attitude.
Once I started this program, my scholar was very shy and quiet. And once we started coming more, she went from a level B to a level H, and her attitude is so positive, and I'm so glad that I came to this program.
Good morning. My name is Kayla, and I will talk about the program Choices. Choices was every Monday with Mr. Moses. He talked about our choices that we want to do when we get older and choices that we make now that can affect our everyday life. And he talked to us about what we wanted to do when we get older. And he said it's choices to that, because whatever we do now in high school can mess up whatever you want to do when you get older. And he asked me what I wanted to be. I told him I wanted to be an FBI agent or a firefighter. He told me that it takes a lot to do that. And he said it takes a long time because you really have to be really focused and really on top of it. And that made me, feel some type of way, because I end up, high school has to go to Heights. So I end up qualifying for one of my Heights classes, well, both of my Heights classes. And now I know where I want to be when I get older, and I know what to do for my life. That's it.
How y'all doing? I'm DeAndre Thomas, and I will be speaking on behalf of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Cleveland. Big Brothers Big Sisters, a great experience for me. Me and my little gang, excellent communication. We have excellent communication with each other. It helped me grow as well as I think my little grow. I've been a Big Brothers Big Sister for 2 years. We do a lot of different activities, bonded activities, icebreaker where we get to know each other better, and if you feel kind of nervous, the icebreaker helps try kind of like getting you out of the funk. But Big Brothers Big Sisters is a great experience. It helps you build better communication, relationship skills, and it just helps you grow up as a human being and get a chance to mentor somebody, showing somebody what to look forward to in high school. That's what I do for my little. It's just a great, great experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I would like to call up the littles who from the middle school who participate in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and my bigs, as well as Mr. Marquise. Those individuals who are at the high school, which we consider bigs. So we have Alexis Williams, Marvin Trotter, Troy John Tucker, DeAndre Thomas, Tiandria Phillip, Deanna Moulton, Kayla Miller, Teray May, Ashley Johnson, Jayla Jackson, Oriel Burpo, Miracle Brooks, and Asia Brown. And Jay Vegas. I'm sorry, Jay. There you go. Not in joking. That's fine. So for our littles, we have Kamaya Miles. Come on up, Kamaya. We have Genesis Road. Go to right there. Tyshawn Turner. Imani Clark. Kayla Williams. Demetria Fletcher. Anaya Mason. Janasia Knight. Marcellus Burrell. Javante Hunter. And Devani Halton.
Well, first I just want to thank all our bigs for participating. Can we give them one more round of applause, please? And one of the main reasons that I want to applaud these young people is because for Big Brothers Big Sisters, we truly believe in the mission of mentoring. When people ask me, hey, what is mentoring? What does that mean to you? I always tell people, if you were going down the road and you tripped over a rock, wouldn't you like to tell the person before you, hey man, there's a rock up there in about 5 steps, right? Anybody ever do that? Like, hey man, I just did such and such, you don't want to worry about that. Maybe I had that teacher last year, I don't know. You know, I don't know if that's the teacher you want to take. Or if you want to be successful, this is how you do it, okay? And many of us, sometimes when we stumble, that's again why I use the parable of the rock. When we stumble in life, it's because no one told you, hey, there's a rock up there, okay? And so now we have young people who may have stumbled or may have been able to avoid that, and so they're giving back to other young people to let them know this is a better route for you and this is a better path for you to take. So that's why I said I want to give them a hand, and I also want to thank we call them our littles, and we actually named the program Biggie Smalls. Again, our mentors chose that name. I want to thank them for participating, okay? Because sometimes as a youth, it's difficult to take advice for someone who's somewhat older than you, right? Have we all made mistakes, even if you're an adult? Somebody may have told you, hey, there's a rock up there, and you're like, yeah, whatever, I know, yeah, it's a rock, yeah, whatever, rock. Okay, so these young people right here, they actually are taking the time to actually listen to the tutelage and the mentorship that they have been receiving. So let's again thank our bigs and give our littles a round of applause as well.
All right, first one we're going to start with is Aaliyah Hudgens. And we have a nice little bag for you as a welcome to the program. Miss Aaliyah Hudgens. And next we have Mervyn Jones. Brianna Johnson. Kentrell Moss. Ashley Highsmith. Amaris Prince. Amari Brown. Devani Halton. As you just saw, Devani is a member of Big Brother Big Sister, but she's also now a member of Students of Promise at the middle school. Jamarion Johnson. Give it up. And last but not least, Cameron Crawford. What I love about this group already is when I had my first meeting with them, they were just so receptive of everything that I had to say about the Students of Promise program. And we talked about, a couple of them I got to talk to already about goal setting. We've set goals for the end of the year. Although I started late in the school year, we plan on finishing strong, correct? Yeah. So we're going to finish strong, and our goal is to get them excited about the Summer Bridge program. They are excited. And like I said, we want you guys to welcome them because this is the future of Students of Promise, okay? So we just want to thank everyone. We have Devani Halton. When I met with her, she was something really special. Everybody up here is special, but it was something about her that stood out. She said, you know, I asked her about the Students of Promise program, what she knew about it. She knew about it because of her bigs. She talked very highly of you all. She said, to be honest with you, I just can't wait to be a big. Well, guess what? She's coming to the high school next year, so she'll be able to. So she was able to share her experience of what it was like to be one of the littles, but then also what she's looking forward to from being a part of Students of Promise in the high school.
Hey everybody, my name is Devani, y'all already know, but when I went into Big Brothers Big Sister, I was scared a little bit because I thought like I was gonna be judged, but it felt like a safe place, and I knew that I was gonna be safe there, and I could share like my problems and my needs and stuff like that. So then what I'm looking for Students of Promise, I just want like a better perspective of life. Like I want to know like what I should do. Like I just want to be like I want to be mentored. Like I want to be told like how life will go, like good advice and stuff like that. And I appreciate my big Teray over there for being my friend. And she actually felt like a big sister to me, and I'm thankful for her. So, and I'm thankful for Mr. Foster out there. Where you at?
In the back, way in the back.
For being a nice mentor to me. And thank you.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. I'll turn it back over to Mr. Ivory.
The reach of this initiative has spanned from Cleveland. For those of you who don't know the history, in 2007 it was statewide under an initiative from former Governor Ted Strickland and my mentor, former State Senator C.J. Prentice. That's actually the epicenter or the beginning of where we are today. It's gone from San Francisco, California. I've had conversations in Tallahassee, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, and a lot of it is because of what people see of you. I can write proposals, we can submit information, but you all sitting here tell the story and continue to tell the story, and people are responding to that. And with that said, I would like to bring to the mic my fraternity brother of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and also the linkage coordinator in Heritage Middle School in East Cleveland, and give the Heritage students from their CTAG Closing Achievement Program a warm welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I can say thank you guys for inviting us. It really feels good. It really feels good to be here. I told my guys I wouldn't put them on blast, but I am anyway. I am the linkage coordinator at Heritage Middle School, also the athletic director there also. And again, from City of East Cleveland and Dr. Marlon Okoye, I want to say thank you. 3 things that I do for my boys and girls, but I was only able to bring 10, is first, we do goal setting. Building relationships is one, and as well, you must document everything. So I'm not going to hog the mic. Guys, anybody want to say something?
All right, good morning. My name is Marshawn Milton. My name is Marshawn Milton. I'm an 8th grader at Heritage Middle School. Speak up. I'm an 8th grader at Heritage Middle School. I participated in football, basketball, baseball, and track. And Coach Coffey, he was our athletic director through all. He was like a team coach, but he was the director. I think we had one of the best directors in the city because he's cool. He makes sure we're on point with our grades. He gives us the uniforms we need to make sure we look good when we play. And he was an encouragement coach for us because he brought us together as a brotherhood, and he brought all of us closer. So I just look forward to playing the next 4 years at Shaw with him. Thank you.
Awesome.
Also, I want to say thank you for the county, you, Brad, for bringing the bridge program back to East Cleveland. Looking forward to working with all you guys. My man, Brother Banks, over there, looking forward to it. And thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. All right, good Storman. And I should be a little one. But he's going to share briefly his role and some very exciting things that are happening behind the scenes and in front of the scenes that many of you are going to experience at some point soon as Case Western Reserve University and his other teammate and colleague Tiffany is coming as well. And they're going to share with you important information.
There's a lot happening kind of behind the scenes. One of the gentlemen that just spoke before us talked about the importance of documentation. So we work a lot with the data, and I can say that you have a lot to be proud of and feel good about, and I'm honored to be part of a team helping support the mission. One of the things I would say is as your kind of academic year is coming to a close, a lot of our work is just beginning because all those end of course data and credits and grades and accomplishments, those all start to come in, and we spend the summer crunching the numbers. So in addition to some of those grades, We also look at other data about the success stories. Bob was talking about everyone telling a story. We want to help you tell that story with data in a couple different places. I want to thank you for the time you spent on some of the surveys you've done, like pre and post surveys with those cultural enrichment tours. You've also worked with linkage coordinators to help tell some of those individual stories they've given us. Some of you might remember the developmental asset profile. It's called the DAP. We've already assessed some of the first rounds, pre-test data, and I could say that there are so many strengths in this group above national norms for the test I've seen, that areas like commitment to learning, positive identity, empowerment, constructive use of time. These are critical strengths where you're showing above average on national norms, and those are areas that you can continue to leverage. Over the summer, we'll also be working with Starting Point and the Summer Bridge program. I would really encourage you to participate in those programs. When we look at the data from the Summer Bridge program, your peers tell us that they are better because of the programs. 97% are very satisfied, and the other 3% are satisfied. Very high ratings on those, so I would encourage you to continue to participate. In some of the data we've seen, like the Hidden Figures movie that some of you may have went to, we see a clear increase in people's interest in science and technology, engineering, and math. After you go on those field trips, your interest in attending those schools significantly changes from before and after. So we're seeing a lot of good areas in the data to feel proud of, and I want you to keep up the good work. I'm going to turn it over to one of our research associates, Tiffany, who's on the team.
Briefly say, oftentimes when people think about research and evaluation, they think it's boring or it's intimidating. But if you think about it, you research and evaluate things in your everyday life. So at the most basic level, evaluation asks the questions: what are you trying to accomplish? How are you going to accomplish it, the progress that you're making doing it, and then also ways that you can improve. So if we had time, I could ask each and every one of you, if there was something that you're trying to accomplish. I'm sure that there is. Whether it's academically or personally, you're trying to achieve something. And then you look at the progress that you're making in achieving that goal. And then you always look for ways to improve it. So that's what this evaluation work is all about. And we're just glad to be a part of the team and work with you guys. So have a great summer.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Next, I would like to acknowledge and also kind of lay a backdrop to what I'm going to say is everything that you see in reference to this program, everything that you touch that says or has students of promise, your linkage coordinators, your field trips, the tutoring, the journals, everything that has to do with this initiative, it had to come from somewhere. It had to start somewhere, and there had to be some support, and there had to be someone or some people or some entity that believed enough in you to do that. And as adults, we see different communities, we've traveled, and we've been in certain situations. I can speak particularly from being in San Francisco. Great, beautiful city. I loved it there, enjoyed Student Promise there. But what I came back humbly to realize is that Cuyahoga County is one of the greatest counties in the world because they made this a priority, made you a priority, and invested in this model. Give your county a hand.
We have a lot of fun during Summer Bridge. If you didn't, so 8th graders, they had an opportunity to come, right? We inviting 8th graders, right? Where my 8th graders at? Y'all like music? Film?
Hi, I'm Al Klubert from Ohio Guidestone along with Jane Wood from Ohio Guidestone. And we've been part of this project since the beginning, and we really enjoy our involvement in the Summer Bridge program. We enjoy working with all you youth in trying to teach you on social skills and the ability to resolve conflict and to work together as a team. We enjoy to bring you out to the rope course for the day and teach you how to work closer together. So we enjoy our partnership, and we're looking forward to having a great summer with you.
Good morning. I'm Angela Wilson on behalf of Murtis Taylor's Family to Family Systems of Care, and I have here with me
Julia Hayes on behalf of Harvard Community Services Center and the Family to Family Program Neighborhood Collaborative.
What we do is work with families throughout Cuyahoga County, providing you supports, resources, and referrals. You guys are already a step ahead. Connection to the right programs is very important. It puts you ahead of the line for a lot of young people. So take advantage of being in this program and being surrounded by like-minded individuals and individuals who can show you the way so you can have success equal and beyond what we have experienced ourselves. Best wishes and good luck. Congratulations.
I'd also like to add that you all really deserve the biggest round of applause, and we are so proud. You're an inspiration to a lot of the youth that we work with in the communities. Also, please take advantage of the agencies that are in your area. They offer a lot of resources. We have at the Harvard Center a program that's called See You at the Top. It works with youth. They have summer activities from kayaking, rowing, camping, sports, tennis, golf. Also, summer employment opportunities to work with other youth in the community at our summer camp when school is out. So please come and see us anytime, and we're here for you. We also offer mentorships as well as neighborhood collaboratives and community service opportunities. So once again, we're so proud of all of you, and keep up the wonderful success that you're headed towards. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Samantha Holmes with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Cleveland. We have with us also Mr. Foster, who actually serves as the program coordinator for the peer-to-peer Biggie Smalls mentoring program with Warrensville High School District and Students of Promise. We're just excited to be a partner for the second year on working with Warrensville High School District. By a show of hands, how many of us have had someone that has mentored us? Even the adults in the room. Raise your hand. So we're excited because when we think about closing the achievement gap programs, you know, a lot of them are founded on working with at-risk students that may have different challenges, but these high school students, they receive support and they went by the mantra to whom much is given, much is expected, and they paid it forward. So it's been exciting to see them over the past 2 years. I'm not there like Marquis weekend and working with them, but the times I'm able to pop in and to really see the growth of how they really worked with their littles and taking on that passion and been very intentional with that mentorship has been very exciting for us. We're looking forward to kind of culminating next week with our program, and I just really want to commend Mr. Foster because he came in to see this stage today full. Our program last year was not at capacity, so to see how it's grown year 2, we're excited to see what year 3 is in store for us. So thank you.
Everybody say yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Say oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel good. I feel good. Just like I should. Just like I should. You are looking fantastic and fabulous. You should clap behind that. I am so proud of each and every one of you, especially those who are moving on. You look good. I'm sure you even probably smell good. This thing about moving forward is serious business. Many may not know I was the first strength coach in the NBA when I was 36. I'm 69 now. I started the whole The whole strength and fitness training and nutrition in the NBA, the little kid from 40th and Quincy got that started. Wow. Because in America, you can have an idea. And if you have confidence in that idea and you put it in the marketplace of America, where? No, that was too slow. I said put it in the marketplace of America. Put it where? America. It's about the marketplace of America. Because you are an American citizen and you have to take advantage of your American citizenship, you have a right to be successful. But being successful works with the first muscle, the most important muscle in your body, and that's the 6 inches between your ears, your brain. You have to think and know how to think. And you have to know that you're the head and not the tail, that you belong in the winner's circle. You have to vibrate with that every day. This summer bridge program does that. Remember, LeBron James, as great as he is, he had to leave Cleveland to learn how to win. Let's say it again, he had to leave Cleveland to go to Miami to be around a winner called Dwayne Wade, who had won a championship. But once he learned how to win, he did what? He also came back and he won again. And he keeps winning. That's right, give it up, because let me tell you something. And hear me clearly. This is learning about how to win. And in the Summer Bridge program, my Winning in America program, we're going to share with you about winning. This Summer Bridge program prepares you to win. The Students of Promise program will share with you about learning to win. And when you're really comfortable about winning, just like LeBron James, he passes the ball, he rebounds, he dives for the ball. He's comfortable in articulating and speaking when they put the mic in front of him. In other words, he owns the English language. That's what you have to do. That's what the program is designed to lift you up, for you to stand up straight 180 degrees and let the world know that you're in it to win it. Everybody say, yeah, yeah. Yeah. See you this summer.
I see some younger people. I know that you guys, some of you are just freshmen and you might not be thinking about the ACT and the SAT, at this time, but I'll tell you it's extremely important. They're going to be looking at your grades, but they probably put equal emphasis on just these standardized test scores. So as you know, it's extremely important as you pursue your goals, whether they're academic or athletic or otherwise. What I wanted to say, this is generally geared towards juniors and seniors, but at the same time, one of my highest performing students was an 8th grader out of Sullivan Schools. Didn't think much of him when I met him because he was only in 8th grade, but in his freshman year, he scored a 28, which kind of knocked it out of the park. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but I'm saying it to motivate you as you think, hey, I'm just a freshman, I'm just a sophomore, I don't have to look at that test until I'm a senior. Why don't we get started this summer? All right, Matthew Horwich, ACT tutor, nice meeting you all. Please come to the back of the front and talk to me afterwards. Thank you.
All right, give all our valued partners a hand. Thank you so much. I see a few partners that make me a little shy. Is that, I told you I got some vision issues. Is that Stacy Gephardt from Stand Up, Stacy? Please give Ms. Gephardt a hand. She represents starting point. Starting point is why we have Summer Bridge. Their resources, their partnership allow us to continue what we do in the school year in the summer, and allowed us to expand into East Cleveland this year. And I believe I saw another partner with some material. Are you a provider? Can you, Mike, please, come forward.
Hello, my name is Ariel Marbury, and I work over here at the Warrensville Library. And we're also a part of MyCom, which is an initiative, and we work with several neighborhoods across Cuyahoga County, and we put together this pamphlet it's a summer guide to community events and resources. So I'll put some on the back tables and it's some out front too. So it gives you information on everything going on this summer at the YMCA, through the schools, and at the library and some other organizations. So, yeah.
Where you graduated from?
I graduated from Maple Heights High School, and then I went to Baldwin Wallace. So.
Thank you so much. And last but not least, there's a partner that's not here. I gave them a call and to see if they would be able to make it. And they were kind of busy. There's something going on, like, what's going on? The playoffs or something? What, the Cavs? Something. I don't even remember what she said. She said she was kind of busy. But our partners that provided these great gift bags for us and that we converse with throughout the year and plan some great things for you, please, please, please give a student of promise thank you to your Cleveland Cavaliers! That was close. I had to bring it. I had to like go down and get it. Okay. Mr. Thomas, can you come forward, please? Please give Mr. Thomas a hand. Because there's one theme and this one word that you will hear. I go. Amen. There's one thing that you'll hear consistent with this model, this program, and that's preparation. That means to always be prepared. He just learned this morning and just received this morning the bio of our illustrious guest speaker that's coming forward. And please give Mr. Thomas a hand as he's going to introduce our keynote speaker for this morning.
Christopher Scott, founder of Reach to Teach National, an organization that provides motivational services for youth throughout the country, has spent 13 years motivating and inspiring youth to silence their inner haters and bring to life their inner motivators. Mr. Scott grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, in one of the cash-sized, most impoverished neighborhoods. He is now a recent graduate of the University of Toledo, finishing his master's degree in education with a concentration in theory and social foundations. Christopher has a passion for motivational speaking and giving back to the community throughout words of motivation and his personal life experiences. Mr. Scott was recently recognized as a Distinguished Student Leader of 2015, which is one of the most prestigious awards given to students at the University of Toledo. This year, he is launching his 6th motivational tour, which focuses on preparing students' go-getter mentality for life after high school. Christopher's ultimate goal is to continue furthering his education by finishing a doctoral program, making history to become one of the world's best public school superintendents. Please over to the stage.
Mr. Scott. A lot of the times in our communities, we don't see too many young people that get involved with programs like this and take full advantage of it. So it's definitely an honor to be in your presence, and I'm glad I'm able to be here with you all today. So a little bit of information about myself. So again, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I grew up on the east side of town, went to East Tech High School, graduated class of 2009. Went off to the University of Toledo, got my bachelor's degree in education. I most recently just finished with my master's in education. Can I get a little bit of love for graduating? You're too kind, you're too kind. Here in the fall, I'm gonna be starting a PhD program in higher education. And part of my job here today is I want to share with you all some tips on what it's going to take to be successful in high school and after high school. And listen, I promise if you take my tips and you stick them in your back pocket, they're going to help you be successful in whatever journey you decide to take, whether you want to further your education and going into college, or if you want to go into a trade school, or if you want to start your own business or your own organization. If you take my tips, I promise you they will help you along your journey. So again, I share with you all a little bit of information about my background. I want to talk a little bit about one of my freshman level experiences. So here I was, the first in my family of 7, coming from Longwood. I grew up in Longwood. First in my family of 7 to go off to college, right? And the college experience for me, this is one of the most interesting experiences for me because none of my family have ever been to college before, and I was the first one to ever go. So one of my first classroom experiences, I'll never forget it. It was a really big lecture hall, you know, like the 200-seated lecture halls that you see in movies, you know, like those type of lecture halls, right? And I was the type of student where I like to pick the perfect movie theater seats, you know, where you're not sitting too close, you're not sitting too far back.
you're kind of sitting right there in the middle, right? So I'm sitting there, it's the first day of class, I kid you not, I got my best outfit on, it's been creased for 3 days, it's been laying over there waiting for me to put it on. I'm sitting there, I'm super excited, I got my chemistry book ready, I'm ready to go. I kid you not, this older gentleman walks into this classroom, this is the first day, with this meter stick in his hand, and he starts to light it on fire. Now mind you, this man has yet to introduce himself to us as the professor, right? So me and my classmates kind of sitting there scratching our heads like, yo, should we start wondering, running or what, right? And then we realized he's getting ready to do an experiment, right? So in front of the classroom, we had these 2 big red balloons, right? And he walks up to both of these red balloons with his lit meter stick, and he lights them both on fire. I promise you, this is the first thing this man ever said to us, and the first thing he ever did, right? So after he lit those on fire, he looked out at us and he's like, okay, I need you to tell me what was inside those balloons, write an equation, and balance it. I said, wait a minute, sir. This is the first day of classes. I can't get ready to stand up and say, hey, I'm Chris from Cleveland and share like my fun fact. Like, that's what I came here ready to do, right? And it took me 2 years to figure out what my professor was doing because I was wondering, why would he scare us like that on the first day of classes? Like, you know that we're freshmen, you know that we're nervous about college, why would you scare us like that? So if you know anything about any of the medical programs in the world, the medical programs are a pretty big deal. I originally started off as a pharmacy majoring student, right? And students who normally finish in these programs, they're making $80,000 to $100,000 when they're done, right? So my professor was trying to teach us something. It took me 2 years to figure this out. He was trying to weed out those students that were just in the program just to make the money at the end of the tunnel versus those that were actually interested in the content. And let me tell you, he weeded me out of that classroom faster than you could ever imagine. When that bell rang, I was one of the first students walking, okay? All right, so here's the student tip I want y'all to take away from that. When you are choosing your majors, I want you to go into something that you're either passionate about or something that you are good at. I'm gonna say that again. I want you to go into something that you're either passionate about or something that you're good at. And I say that because that's gonna be the glue to help you stick to college. Alright, now if you're going to something solely based on the money like I did, everybody told I was poor, everybody said you're gonna make $100,000 if you go into pharmacy, that's why I went into pharmacy. If you're going into something solely based on the money, like I'll pray for you, but you're probably gonna have a difficult time because you have no real interest in that program, right? So let's jump back to this classroom, okay? So here I am sitting in this classroom, this professor has asked these 3 questions, he's given us 5 minutes to figure them out, I'm sitting here sweating bullets, okay? I look over to the left to see if the student on the left can help me, he's sitting there sweating too, like, well, I don't know what to write. But the kid on the right-hand side, like, I think I know what's inside those balloons. He was actually writing out those equations. He was actually intrigued by those questions, right? Before coming into college, I knew that I was an educator at heart, whether it's educating in the classroom setting or educating some students of promise on what it's going to be like to survive in college. I know it's both something I'm passionate about and something I believe I'm personally good at. My overall experience in college has changed due to that. So that's my first student-to-student tip I wanted to share with you all. Learn something that you're passionate about or something that you're good at. Along with that, there are 2 P's I want you to remember when it comes to choosing your career for the rest of your life. You always want to put your passion over paper. And when I'm talking paper, I'm talking your cheese, green, whatever you call your money. You want to put your passion over your paper. And I say that because when you are truly passionate about your craft, somebody's going to be willing to pay you to come out and do what you love to do. All right. Along with that, my next tip. Everybody say keep it 100. Keep it 100. All right, people. Everybody say keep it 100. Keep it 100. My next student tip I want to share with you all. Your journey to success is going to require you to make some sacrifices. I need everybody to say sacrifices. Sacrifice. One of the biggest things you may have to sacrifice. I'm going to have to put the mic down. Hold on. One of the biggest things you may have to sacrifice so you can be successful, whether it's in high school or in college, is going to be your cell phone. Listen to me. There are a lot of seniors who are not going to make it out of high school because they're not ready to sacrifice their cell phones. There are a lot of people who's going to walk that stage with that bachelor's degree who didn't make it because they weren't ready to sacrifice their cell phones. And there's a lot of people who's not going to make it with those master's degrees because they're not ready to sacrifice their cell phones. So what do I mean when I say they sacrifice their cell phone? I don't mean take it and throw it against the wall and break it. right? Some of us are still on payment plans where you're trying to pay for your phone and pay the bill all at the same time. So I don't need you to break it. You just got to know when to put that thing on silent so you can focus in class, all right? Let's do a quick role play example. Let's say you're all college freshmen. We are in college. Thank you. We are all college freshmen. We're in college. Let's imagine you're in your first day of college, in the middle of the winter, at 8 o'clock a.m. for your first lecture. Right? Physically, you are there. Physically. But mentally, you might be back somewhere in your bed sleep. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, right? Now, your phone happens to sound off in your pocket. Now, if anybody like me, you baby kids know what's going on in your pocket, right? So what you'll do, you're going to go in your pocket. You're going to look at the tweet. Like, oh, man, that's crazy. You're going to look at the time. You're going to look at the professor. The next thing you know, you're going to be done checked out of that classroom. I always tell students, whenever you are in class, take your cell phone, put that thing on silent, not vibrate. There is a big difference. And then if you get a student that's sitting out there, you say, okay, Chris, I'm going to take my phone now, put it on silent, just like you said. Let's imagine that this is my desk right here. You take your phone, you put it on silent, but you leave it faced up on your desk like this. That ain't gonna work, because what's gonna happen is when that text message comes through, that's gonna break your concentration from the presentation. All right, then you say, all right, Chris, I heard you. I'll take my phone, I'll flip it over, and I'll put it on silent. Now, this may be okay, but if you're that student that's sitting out there, you got the little flashlight to go off in the back of your phone, that's gonna be another distraction preventing you from succeeding in class. Along with sacrifices. There may be some people, hear me closely, students. There may be some people that you have to sacrifice so you can be successful. And sometimes those people can be the people that you consider to be your day ones. Listen to me, some of us in this room got day ones that don't even act like day ones. I don't even know why we give them that title. Okay? Hear me closely when I say this. A hater is comfortable around you when you are average. Think about that real quick. A hater is comfortable around you when you are average. A hater can silently manifest his or her way inside your circle, your group, your clique when you are average. It's only when you start to become extraordinary when you start to figure out who your real haters are. Let me tell you something. You think you know who your haters are right now? Let me tell you something. The people that you think your haters right now, they're nothing but decoys. You ain't seen the real haters yet. Once you start to get serious about your education and you start taking advantage of the resources around you, and people start seeing that glow happening around you, like you about to go somewhere, you about to be somebody, you're going to start seeing people hate on you that you would have never thought would have been hating on you. And in some cases, it might even be family. Listen to me, I got a story I want to share with you all. I had a young man come up from Huff. Anybody know where Huff is? Yeah, a few people. Some people live there in the Huff neighborhood. So I had a young man come up for orientation in college from Huff, right? Now, orientation is supposed to be the happiest day in the world for you. Because this is the day you get your student schedule, you get your student ID, you meet other new students. Like, this is supposed to be the happiest day in the world for you, right? But for whatever reason, at 8 o'clock in the morning, his mother is on campus and she is going off on him in front of everybody. Can I act it out real quick? Yeah. All right, let me get my acting face together. All right. So you got this mom on campus, and she completely flipping out in front of everybody. She's like, I can't believe you done drugged me all the way out here to this school. You ain't got to come all the way out here to go to school. You can go to Tri-C, it's right down the street. Who gonna help you pay these bills back at home? Who gonna help you watch your little brothers and sisters in them? Ain't nobody got time for this blank. She said some other stuff, I'm not gonna say that. But the sad part about this, y'all, was this mother was doing this in front of everybody. So imagine being a new student, you on campus, you looking good, smelling good, and your mom just lifts you up in front of everybody. And so we all step back, we just looking over there now like, what's going on? And there were some girls there too that were like, wait, feeling him, so they sitting over there looking like, and I kid you not, right before this young man signed up for his classes, he went over, he met with his academic advisor, she gave him his schedule, she said, okay, this is how many classes you're going to be taking, here, welcome to UT. I kid you not, that young man looked at that paper, and he said, you know what? I don't even want to do it no more. And I gotta be honest with you, I gotta it all with 100 with you. This had to be one of the most toughest things for me to internalize. Here you have a young man, not just from Cleveland, but inner city Cleveland, not just inner city Cleveland, but Huff inner city Cleveland. My man that did his OGTs, he done did his ACTs, he done did his FAFSA, he done did everything that he needed to do to be successful to get to this point, but because his family wouldn't support him, he said, I'm not gonna do it. And I gotta be honest with y'all, I wanted to jump in so bad to say something to him. I wanted to be like, no, you're gonna be all right because you come from the same city I come from. I'm gonna look out for you when you get up here. But he had one of those real angry moms. I mean, some of y'all probably got friends. You ever have a friend, like you want them to come outside and you're afraid to go knock on the door because you know what's gonna happen when you knock on that door? He had one of those real angry moms, and I didn't want to say something to him and she spin her neck around and say something crazy to me. And I ended up getting fired. But listen, I share this story with y'all to say this. Don't you sacrifice your education for nobody. I don't care who it is. Mama, cousin, sister, brother, auntie, boyfriend, girlfriend, nobody. Because at the end of the day, this is one thing that you can claim forever that will always be yours. One of the common responses I get from a lot of young people, they're like, well, Chris, you know what, I hear you. I hear you. But my mom needs me to help her pay these bills. I gotta continue working at this minimum wage job because I gotta help my mom pay these bills. Listen. Can I tell y'all something about a minimum wage job? I don't care how many hours you put in at that job. It's never gonna pay you for the lifestyle that you want and to be able to take care of your folks all at the same time. It'll never do it. You work 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, it'll never do it. I'll give you a perfect example. You ever know somebody that works at one of these jobs and they have like a 2017 Challenger, and for whatever reason they never have gas money? Right? Part of the reason it is that job doesn't pay for that kind of lifestyle. You all are on the brink of your success right now. You're coming out of high school, getting ready to go into high school. Your GPA, that grade point average, it is your baby. That is your investment. If you take care of that GPA, I'm telling you from personal experiences, there are people that are willing to give you money for free to go to school and get your education. Whether trade school or going off to a university, there are people that are willing to pay you for your success. Sacrificing is a big thing. And just share a little bit about my background. Sometimes I think it takes for us as students to really understand the foundations of where we're coming from. I wasn't always a good student in school. When I took the OGTs for the first time in high school, I didn't even pass all 5 parts. I said, keep it 100, I didn't pass all 5 parts. I failed history. And at that time, there's these 2 voices inside of our bodies that come out when you're doing bad. These 2 voices, I like to call them the inner hater and the inner motivator, right? It's almost like a little positive you and a little ugly version of you that sits on your shoulders, right? And the little ugly one loves to kick you when you're down, right? So when I failed that history OGT, you popped up and said, oh yeah, Chris, you talking about going to college, bro. You can forget that. Ain't everybody getting into college. There's a McDonald's right there on 30th. You can sign up to work there, but you ain't about to get into no colleges. And for anybody that's sitting out there that don't believe that the inner hater is real, some of your inner haters may be sitting on your shoulder right now telling you, listen, man, you ain't got to listen to what that dude talking about up there. You ain't come here for all that. You came here for some free food today. You ain't come here for that today. And some of y'all inner motivators may be saying you should listen because there may be something that Chris has that he can share with you to help you get to the next level. Listen to me. I went to my history teacher. I said, look, I failed this test. He gave me a history book, no lie. I read 2 pages per night over the summer. Right? And when I came back my 11th grade year, I passed my test. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that I passed it with flying colors and confetti fell from the sky, because that is what happened. Okay, I barely passed it, but I passed my test. When I took the ACT for the first time, my first score was a 14. I'm a 4.0 GPA, cumulative GPA student in high school. My first score was a 14. Now, if you know anything about colleges, you can't get in nowhere with a 14. They ain't even going to look your way with a 14 score. But I said, you know, I'm going to take it again. I got a 17, just enough to get me in at UT. One thing I will say is I didn't take advantage of the opportunities that were around me. I felt like I was too good. I had a 4.0. I didn't need to take advantage of tutoring services that are available to help you with the ACT and the SAT. One of my messages to you, take advantage of that stuff early. That's what colleges are looking at. All right? Along with taking advantage of that, so I took that, went to college my freshman year. My freshman year, it didn't go so well because I was in a program I wasn't passionate about, it wasn't something I was good at. I switched my major over to education, my whole life changed. When you start thinking about your success, I really want you to think about who's really in your corner to support you. Think about when this day is over today, I want you to really think about who's really rocking with you at the end of the day. A lot of the times, we spend a lot of time trying to get likes from people that ain't trying to help you get nowhere. Some of y'all might miss that. We spend a lot of time trying to get likes from people that ain't trying to help you get nowhere. Listen, I told myself when I got to college I wanted to buy a house. After my freshman year, I went and bought a house. After that, I said I want to own some properties and rent them out. People were like, no, you can't do that. I said, you're right, let me do it. I went out there and I did it. What we say, do what it do? Do what it do. I went out there and did what I had to do. Made it happen. Today now I have 4 degrees. I own 4 vehicles. And I own 7 houses. Listen, let's be clear. Let's be clear about something. I promise you, I do not share this information with nobody in this room to brag. You're talking about a kid who grew up poor his entire life. You're talking about a young man who remember what it felt like to starve, y'all. Not to be hungry, but to starve. To be so hungry that you would sleep the entire day hoping that somebody would tap you and say that there's a pack of ramen noodles in the house for you to eat. To be so hungry that when I would drink water, water didn't even taste like water. Listen to me, I'm talking about a struggle. What made me different from the people in my community around me was my mind was in a different place. I said, somebody said go to college because I said I ain't got nothing to lose, I'm already poor. If I go out there and it don't work out for me, I'm gonna just come back poor. I mean, I started off poor, I'm gonna come back poor. If they want their money back, they're just gonna get it out of me in blood because I ain't got it. But what if it worked? What if it worked for you? What's gonna happen when you get out there and it worked for you? Let me tell you something, when you come back from that journey, when you get serious about it and you come back, people gonna look at you and they gonna say you changed. Oh yeah, you acting corny now, you acting different, you don't wanna hang out with us, you don't wanna do none of the stuff that you used to do. Listen to me, if people ain't saying that about you when you come at home, you must not be out there doing it right. People gonna say that you changed. I'm here to tell y'all that anything that you want in this world, and again, I'm not bragging about nothing. If you believe that you can have it and receive it, it's yours. But it takes for you to believe that in your mind that you can have it. Surround yourself around people that want to see you succeed. When you get time today, when you're just chilling, figure out who in your circle that you may have to cut off so you can get to the next level. They were talking about the Summer Bridge program. Get involved in that program. The opportunities are endless. And I'm just sharing this with y'all to say this. If you change your mentality at the end of the day, if you change your mentality, I promise you, you will and you can change your reality. Thank y'all so much for listening.
With this degree, honors to bring forth and introduce the Honorable Mayor of the City of Maple Heights, Ohio.
I want to bring up Mayor Blackwell, Mayor of City Maple Heights. I first met her, we ran into each other at Subway, and I already knew who she was. And you know, I was like, hey, you know, nice to meet you, congratulations, and here's a sandwich. And you know, but it was an honor. And her daughter just recently graduated from Maple Heights as well. We have another Maple Heights graduate in the house too, who's one of our associates. So I want to bring to you guys the mayor of the great city of Maple Heights.
You guys know in Maple Heights that we just passed the levy, and what that meant is that there'll be no pay to play. But what the residents said, even though the numbers were small, a win is still a win, amen? Is that they still believe. And I'm very, very grateful to be the mayor of a city that still believes. And you guys have helped it happen because they believe in you. That's telling all of you, those homeowners, and many of them don't have kids in the schools anymore, that they believe in the community, they believe in the schools, they believe in the educators, and they believe in promise, and they believe in the future. You guys all represent that. I want to thank you so much. Thank you for having me. You guys, this is a fantastic program. We make a difference when people that you see up here take a hold of our children and show them their hope. Tell you guys how important you are. And then you give us something I use all the time, a return on their investment. And a return on their investment means you do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, and you excel at it in a most excellent way. God bless you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, that brings our symposium to a close. You guys were wonderful, and you guys are just so dear to all of us.